Hi, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed all the news we've gotten since yesterday and today. I have, let me make my announcements first. I hope you can hear me, and my video is not up yet, but please let me know if you can hear me. I'm sure the video is going to come up. There you go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure my everything is up. The I am here tonight for two reasons because as I announced, I'm not quite sure if it was this past Monday or last week. I believe it was last Saturday, last weekend, because last Friday I couldn't. I had those technical issues, and I figured that maybe I should change to Saturday. So I made the decision instead of Friday night from 8 to 9, I will go live on Saturdays from 6 to 7. I feel that will give people on the West Coast and international people and those who work during the weekdays or nights who can't watch for us for whatever reasons, they can catch us live. That's the first thing. The second thing is there has been so much in the news. Well, obviously they released a report, and I've watched so much TV yesterday and today. It's unbelievable. I mean, in between things, I was busy yesterday morning. I didn't have a chance to watch the news conference, Barr's show. So I watched tidbits of it when I got home, and I listened to as many uh, uh, I mean, from CNN and MSNBC, because I prefer to watch MSNBC. CNN has those. I don't call these people conservatives. They are Republicans, and I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they are thinking in any event. So whenever they are on and they are reciting whatever they've been told to say their talking points, I switch the channel. So I watch MSNBC most of the time. I flipped to Fox just to see what they were showing, and I only flipped for 1 second, and I because I wanted to see what they were showing to their viewers. It was all garbage. In any event, so I spent a lot of time. I downloaded the report, but I have not read it yet. But I've gotten so much information from the different shows. And then even before because once I get going on this, the Mueller, Trump, and everyone else, I'm going to forget two things. I have a crazy idea that I want to. This afternoon, I had this crazy idea. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I don't, for some reason, I would like to have 1 million plus subscribers. I know it's crazy. I have a big, I think big. I've always been that way. So this afternoon I was watching some video. I mean, it's not. I watch every type of channels like the young kids, Casey Neistat, and everyone else. Thank you, Betsy. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Uh, just to if I have anything to adjust, and I have other ideas that I would like to include in my channel. Let's say, for example, I would like to. There's something I'm working on. I'm working on a couple of videos. There is something that happened to me when I first came to this country, and I'm going to create a video about it. I grew up in New Rochelle when I first came here. That's where I lived. And I was in high school and I had a little job in Mamaroneck. So there was a back road I used to take. I'm going to make a video of the whole thing so I can explain. And there was a policeman. There was like a circle, and in that same spot every afternoon after work, this guy knew who I was. He knew my car. He would stop me and ask me for the same documents, license and registration. Every afternoon, I had a summer job. I used to work in a factory, and Mamaroneck, and I used to live in, that was when I was in high school. That was my summer job. So I never realized what was going on. In any event, I'm going to make a video about that. And also, I'm going to make some other videos about when I first came here, where I lived, what happened. Tell a couple of stories about myself. So I am going to start talking a little more about my life, myself. And also, I had a couple of psychic experiences. That's how people found out. People in that area, they found out that I shared my mom's gift because they knew they know my mom is psychic, but they didn't know I shared the gift. In any event, so I'm going to do some of those videos, and I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to integrate a few more things and to share a little bit more about my life experiences. Hopefully that will gain me some more subscribers. But I have this crazy idea. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I'm not going to put a time frame on it, but I would like to hit 1 million. And the other thing it's a challenge to me. And the other thing, I know I only have 5,000. It's really far-fetched from here. I'm very aware of that. And the other thing, I feel as psychics on YouTube, we are doing, I feel it's a major responsibility what we do. And I don't feel we are appreciated. I don't know, maybe it's me, but I don't feel they give psychics on YouTube, that brought something to my attention, any credits. In any event, and the other thing, I saw something this morning. They asked me, that it wasn't in my feed. I forget her name. Oh my God, I should have written it down. I didn't expect to mention it tonight. That's why I didn't write her name down. They showed me one of her videos, and they asked me if how I like her video, or is she providing something useful, something to that effect. Unfortunately, I didn't, until after I gave her 5 stars and I selected that she does a great job, and I press enter. That's when I realized I should have made a copy, take a screenshot of the question. So I'm not quite sure what YouTube is up to, but I thought that was odd because I've never gotten something like that for anyone else before, but it may be a fluke. In any event, that's one of my ambition is I can hear my dad now saying, yeah, that's me saying that I would like to have 1 million plus subscribers. I can see my dad laughing. So in any event, that's one of my crazy goals. And also I am writing not only to psychics like myself, but to other people who do makeup. I don't think it's going to happen, but nobody replied yet. I've written to about 3 or 4 women who do makeups, and I'm trying to, and I've written also to someone who does tech reviews. None of them have replied. I'm really surprised, because if we're all on the same platform, and you never know in life, but they are very young, so they're in their 20s, or late 20s. They have no idea how life can change on a dime, and you never know who you're going to need or who you're going to meet. So I write to all of them. None of them, they don't even say, you know what, I'm not sure how this is going to work. Reply, none, 0. In any event, so I'm trying to come up with a recipe on how to get myself like these guys do to a million, because I feel us psychics we can do it, and that's one thing I'm going to talk to a couple of other psychics on the chat on the platform about. Okay, that was my rant for today. I have to talk about what we came here tonight. Uh, you know, oh, there's one thing I want to say about. I'm sure a lot of you probably thought I was nuts. I kept on saying Trump was freaking out. And that's one thing that really piqued my interest yesterday about. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows that he says his presidency is effed. So everyone understand what I mean, and I'm sure you've heard what he said. And they said this guy was freaking out. So, and I've been saying this for a long time, that don't believe the facade, that when Trump comes out, all big and confident, it's not true. Like right now, when I touch with Trump, the people around him, his family, there is a sense of dread. And let me, I still feel the next couple of weeks are going to be critical, and I still feel Trump may jump ship, because it's going to get very hot. And I don't know if, I'm sure all of you are very well informed, that I know. I can count on you to ask when I can't remember something for you to tell me. I make the predictions, but I know you know about the rest. Impeachment is creeping into the conversation now. Okay? They have some Democrats, and more people are getting on board, signing. I'm not quite sure how the process works, but somebody's going to bring a bill to the floor, an impeachment bill to the floor, to impeach Trump. I wouldn't be surprised if it passes, but I don't think Trump is going to wait, because Mitt Romney came out tonight. Oh, that's why I wanted to mention Mitt Romney. I also mentioned that some people from the Republican Party are going to start moving away from Trump. I feel Mitt Romney's statement is only the beginning. Okay, I'm not saying everyone will desert him, but intuitively speaking, when I touch with this, Trump, he has had this stuff on the back of his mind for a long time, what he should do to get himself and his family out of the jam that they're going to be finding themselves in, because he has spoken. I know this is going to sound crazy as well, to some of his lawyers and confidants, what he should do and how he should go about handling if he has to jump ship. I feel they are talking about it. And and I've also have to bring up one more thing. Don Jr., I've been expecting him to be indicted since November. I don't feel it's out of the question yet. I still feel the same way. I still feel we may just get up one day and Trump says, okay, he can't take this anymore. No, he's not going to stick around for what the Democrats are going to be doing to him, because this report, we have no idea yet how this is going to change people's minds about Trump. We know how we feel about him, so this report only confirmed what we already felt, because people who are in the audience and people in the chat, you are all intuitive. That's why you are watching me, because believe it or not, you have your own abilities. You can sense things. You may not trust yourself, but your intuition is stronger than others. So that's why you watch and you like, okay, I'm feeling this way. Let me see if Milu or David or Linda G is saying the same thing. So you are only confirming what you have already sensed and felt. So, but yes, I feel Trump is getting himself ready for whenever he feels like he has to run, because the way the conversation is changing, the effect. Oh, one more thing. I also said a while back, because people used to ask me about it, that I always said Mueller is going to tailor this report or whatever he's going to charge, or the charges against Trump, he's not going to be able to get out of it. And also, I heard this afternoon, since I have not read the report, but I trust these people on, on MSNBC. They're reading the report and they are talking. They're reading out loud on the air what the report says. They are saying that there's a section in the report that says potentially Trump may get indicted, or in case whatever they want to do to him when he leaves office, if he should be charged or not. So all the predictions that I've made about him and his family paying a price, I don't know how this is going to work, but his plans may not work as well as he thinks they will. I don't know. I did hear Lawrence O'Donnell say his power to pardon anyone, including himself, is unlimited. But maybe it's New York State, but I feel there's going to be a major price Trump is going to pay for putting the country through this. Not only, and McConnell as well, is going to get, a lot of people are going to be blamed for this, because we don't know, we don't know the full effect the Trump presidency has had on this country, because we've been fighting him and the government behind the scenes. They're doing a whole lot of stuff to prevent him from causing major damages. So a lot of people are going to get blames. The Republican leaders, those who blocked Barack Obama from going to the public and tell people that Russia is messing with our elections, these people are going to pay a price. And someone asked me this afternoon, Barr, I already told you all what I saw. I'm just waiting for how this is going to unfold. I mentioned that I saw something. It seems like he was involved with an Alpha Bank. That's a Russian bank. Okay. And I feel Barr has lost his reputation, that there is nothing he can do at this point. The only thing that Barr can do, and I don't see him doing it, that could give him a little bit of that reputation back, if he were to turn against Trump and blow the top off of everything Trump has spoken to him about. That's the only way. That's number one. But I feel Barr and his family, they're done. As far as working for any people for the public, working in government. That's what I want to say. And the other person I felt like saying, Rosenstein. Rosenstein is suffering inside. If I'm sure you all saw him yesterday. Rosenstein knows. This guy didn't blink. to me, what he was trying to say is like, I am here only in body, but everything else, I am not here. And it is because Rosenstein knows what Barr is trying to do is going to fail. That's number one. Number two, Rosenstein is fully aware of what's in the report because Mueller has been reporting to him. He knows he knows that what Trump has been doing behind the scenes, pushing McGahn to do things that are unlawful, and it's not only McGahn who basically said no, but they all deserve each other in my opinion. I don't feel sorry for any of them they all, in my opinion, okay, are culpable. They all participated in putting the country through this. They could have done something about it. So I don't feel sorry for any of them. This is I don't want to, there is no place for me to go. I don't want to go to Canada at this point. I have relatives there, but I don't want to go live there. In any event, Rosenstein knows what Barr did was going to fail, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to extricate himself and this. And Rosenstein got played, people. He allowed Barr and Trump to play him because Rosenstein knows that this is not Rosenstein knows that this is not going to end well. So it's not. That's why Rosenstein was looking the way he was looking, and he knows how this is going to turn out. He knows it's not going to turn out well. And I feel very good about this. This is the beginning of the end. I might have been a little bit too early with my predictions, but I can speak for myself. I can't speak for other psychics. Yeah, I confuse time. But I feel the hammer is going to come down on Trump. And I know if we notice, since this morning, he's been going crazy. I think reality has set in. And he's lashing out. But it's too late. So I still say we may wake up one day and we hear that he no longer wants to play president, because that's all he's doing. He's playing president, and he's going to get out of the way. So I still feel it's going to happen. And Ivanka, her husband, I know when they go out, they look perfect. They want to be like the Kennedys. The only thing is they lack class. The only problem they have, they lack class. So after this report, I remember I said once, don't be surprised if they move back to New York. They know it's not looking good. When I touch with them, they are frightened. Now, who would have thought the way the facade Trump is putting out for everyone to see, a brave facade, and this guy is crumbling behind the scene, and it's in the report. So this is going to be very interesting. I would like to remind everyone, please don't stress yourself out. Thank you, Mr. E. How are you? Oh, thank you, Mr. E. I'm working on it. Oh my God. I don't know. I know it's going to take a little while, but I'm putting a plan together. Hopefully we can reach 1 million. In any event, I still feel Uh, I would be shocked if Trump, this administration, lasts till 2020. I don't think so. Because what I feel is coming, and I also mentioned that I believe Artis asked me that question when, I don't remember how he phrased the question, but will he be impeached or something like that? I don't feel Trump is going to hang out. What they are doing to him right now is like, death by 1,000 cuts. So once we get his taxes and people start, when they start calling Don Jr., Ivanka, Kushner, and these people to go testify in public, yeah, expect them to jump ship. In any event, that's what I wanted to clue everyone on tonight, and to take care of yourselves so that, I mean, this thing, in my opinion, this car is off the road. The train is off the rails. It's a matter of time before it gets into a ditch. So take care of yourselves. Don't go too crazy. If you feel you're getting too stressed out or too annoyed or unnerved by the news, stop watching TV, do something else so that you can be, you have your health and then we can laugh together when he exits the scene and become a civilian, so people can, well, the feds in New York State, I don't know how it's going to work, or New York State can take him on. So that's what I wanted to say. And if you have questions, I'll answer them, and then I will go. I will see you tomorrow night. But let me see if we have any questions. Okay. Thank you, Linda. You have a great weekend as well, and a happy Easter to you too. You too, Marie. Okay, let me see. Wally, yes. Wally has been with me since the beginning. Oh my God, Wally's an old time with me since I started. Thank you, Wally. I appreciate your support and everyone else. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean there is gonna be a Polly girl is asking why is Ivanka in Africa. Polly, Ivanka wanted to become president. She wanted to succeed her dad. If you notice, her dad is acting like a dictator. So he thought he was going to be able to change our style of government from a democracy to a kleptocracy or something, whatever. Okay, so what she's doing is she's building her brand. So she's trying to build herself as a woman's right advocate, and she's doing all these things, thinking that she's going to get traction so she can run for president. I have news for them. All the Trumps, never again. It's not going to happen. They're done. So I mean, it would be nice to watch a Trump run for president. Oh my God, this would be fun. Okay, but to answer your question, Polly, that's what she's doing. She's going to Africa. She's going all over the place. Her father was even going to nominate her to be president of the World Bank. So that's how ambitious and ignorant they are. She's good at numbers. She knows how to add. Dave says Trump hates everything negative about him. Oh yeah, he's going crazy. Like this weekend is going to be nuts. And also, I have to bring this up because a few people have asked me in the past, what do I think about Sarah Sanders? Oh my God, Sarah Sanders, when she said a bunch of FBI's were calling her or texting her, they were so happy that. Oh my God, Comey got fired. it was. I mean, we all knew it was a lie, but she admitted in the report that it was a slip of the tongue. Yeah, of the tongue. Yes, right. She's getting a major flack for that for being stupid. Okay, Michelle says when it's all said and done, or when it's all said and done, Rosenstein is a he's a good guy. Mark those words. I mean, Michelle, he may find a way to, because of the way he looked yesterday, as if I'm only here physically, they want me here, and he let himself be used. Though we have to admit that, okay? But Rosenstein has, because, well, he also appointed Mueller. He's going to get credit for that, but he's going to get some flack. I don't, but I don't feel sorry for him for what's been going on. Oh God. Anyway, so yeah, you have a point, Michelle. They may give him a pass because he appointed Mueller, and the way he looked yesterday is as if he wanted to run away. Okay. When the hammer comes down, Sharon says, when the hammer comes down on them all. I got, well, me too. She's going to have a popcorn ready. I already have my bag of popcorn. Someone on Twitter asked me, should she buy her popcorn? I'm like, absolutely. Because this is going to get very interesting in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I'm not looking for the Barr testifying. The person I'm waiting for is Mueller. That's going to be interesting. And a couple of other people in the Trump camp, I mean, from Trump companies, okay? And then when they start, and then when they get Trump's taxes, oh my God. That's going to drop like a bomb. Carol says she would like to believe all of us psychics, but she feels Trump will be reelected again in 2020. Carol, I can't, in my life, I never convince anyone. I tell people what I see, and that's all I can do. But you don't have to be psychic. Some of the stuff that I say may sound logical, okay, but I put things in there that I had no way of knowing. Like when I do my regular readings, now I do it for a half hour on Mondays. I used to do them 3 times a week, or twice a week, I'm sorry. 2 hours a week, Mondays and Fridays. So people, I think, have a proven track record. No, I'm not 100%. I'm not God. I'm working on it. I'm not there yet. But you don't have to be psychic. This report alone, the way it's going to be delivered to people, the only way, except for the Trump fanatics that are not going to change their mind, you cannot convince these people. But who wants what's going on in the White House right now to continue? Except for Trump supporters, that 25%, I don't think it's going to work. So, but you're entitled to your belief. I'm not going to try to convince you. Okay, Carol? Okay. Somebody says, did the troll just go by? I missed the troll. Bob says maybe Obama gave Trump no, they reset those codes all the time, Bob. Everyone, please call me if anyone comes into the chat and disrupting it. Just feel free to call me. I will pick up the phone and I will make sure that the person is no longer, well, the person is out of the chat, period. Because I'm not here to fight with anyone. I just want to have fun with everyone, do my little readings, and when someone tells me I said something that happened, it makes me happy. So I don't want to have any fight with anybody. We don't need that here. So we're staying positive. Okay, I think I answered all the questions. Let me go back down. So it says, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. I'm looking for. I'm looking for the person and I don't see it. Colette is asking, will Russia mess with the 2020? They're still working on it, Colette, and we don't have a plan. I mean, some places are getting ready for, I mean, to prevent that. Yes, but there is a disinformation campaign that's going on. That's the problem. They go on social media. They make believe they are blacks for Trump, women for Trump, and all kind of stuff. That's what they're doing right now, as opposed to trying to break into our systems. So we need, but Trump is not going to do that because, he feels like Russia is going to help him. So why would he do anything? That's why, part of the reason why he's not doing anything about it. But yes, they're still there. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming. Enjoy. Well, I'll be back tomorrow night. So enjoy the evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Uh, I'm sure we're going to have some more news because the next week is going to be very fast. It's going to be fascinating. So have a good night, all. See you tomorrow.